A lot of people are controlled by their money instead of them actually controlling their money. Budgeting is one thing that a lot of people hear and they go, oh no, not again. People cringe when they hear the word budgeting. In fact, it is that mundane tax that nobody wants to think about. But in actual sense, budgeting is actually the cornerstone to financial success. It has helped a lot of people to achieve their financial goal and helping them in their journey towards financial freedom. It has helped a lot of people save. It has helped a lot of people make informed decisions about their money. It has helped a lot of people live below their means. In fact, in layman language, budgeting is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Welcome to Elevate with Gloria. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about ways to make budgeting fun and easy for you. Welcome, yay! So, if this is your first time stopping by, please hit the like button and kindly subscribe, okay? And thank you for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you would always get notified whenever I drop a new video. And before I get started, I would like to say this real quick. Budgeting is not a one size fits all kind of thing. And I do not belong to the school of thought that believes that there is a particular framework that we should follow when it comes to budgeting. Of course, I used to. I will not lie, I used to. But after talking to different people from different walks of life and different class of life, I realized that different people make different amount of money and they have different financial responsibility. What works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. So it just depends on where you are financially, but always have a budget. So instead of you wondering where your money went, you'll be the one telling your money where to go. So let's jump right into it. The first question we'll be answering is why should you budget? Well, budgeting is a foundation to a solid financial plan. It also helps you take control of your money rather than letting your money control you. It helps you keep track of where your money is going to by allowing you to understand your expense and your income. And understanding where your money is going to is crucial for you to identify your spending habits. It also helps you to stop unnecessary spending and it also helps you to divert your funds towards your financial goals. So you see why budgeting rather is important. See why budgeting is important. The next question is how can you create your budgeting system? Well, here is the thing. Budgeting is not a one size fits all kind of thing. So what works for Mr. A might not work for Mr. B. So you just have to look for what works for you based on your expenses, based on your financial goal, based on your income and your financial responsibility. So you have to look for what works for you in that aspect. I've come to realize that there are some people, their income is so high that 20% of their income is enough to sustain their lifestyle. While there are some people, they earn so low that even the 100% of all their money is not enough to take care of their general expenses. Well, if you fall into the later category of the people where 100% of their income is not enough to take care of your expenses, well, this is what you should do. So this trick I'm about to share with you is one that I learned from a book titled The Richest Man in Babylon. It's an amazing book. If you've not gotten it yet, please get your hands on a copy and read it, okay? The Richest Man in Babylon. And in that book, he talked about saving 10% of your income, no matter how little. And I started doing that too because I was there, right? I was at a position where my whole income was not enough to sustain my lifestyle. So what I started doing is number one, I cut costs. There are certain things that you do not need that you're actually spending money on. There are things that you can actually live without that you're spending money on. Right now, you just have to find a way to live without them so you would have more money to invest and create more money for yourself. So cut your cost and make sure at the end of the day, you always save 10% of your income, no matter how little it is. Even if 10% of your income is just $1, save it. Even if it's just 500 naira, save it. Okay, it's gonna add up. If you do this for 1 year straight, if you do this for 2 years straight, it becomes a whole lot of money that you can invest into something else to help you make more money. So I want you to put this in mind. Your financial journey is not going to be a rich quick scheme journey. It's not going to be a rich quick kind of thing. Okay, it takes time, especially people that don't make a lot of money. Their income is not so high, honey. you're going to take your time to build so you don't lose your money. Remember, the way to get rich quick is to do it right. Don't try to get rich quick and lose what you already have. So we're going to take it one step at a time. So save that your 10%. You would find out that you live comfortably on 90%, because I've done it too. You understand? I felt so comfortable with the 90% that I did not even notice. So if you can actually automate that 10% transfer into another account, please automate it. Make sure you do it, okay? You will thank me later. Trust me, you will thank me later. This is something that I've tried, tested, and tried. And so let's dive into how to create a budgeting system that works for you. First of all, assess your income. You need to calculate how much do you make monthly, how much comes into your pockets monthly. After you assess your income, I want you to assess your expenses. Know those things that are taking your money. Know your wants, know your needs, know your fixed expenses, know those things that you can live without that are just your wants. Know all these things. Okay, after you know your expenses and understand how you spend your money, the next thing you need to do is allocate those funds to fit. For example, you know how much you pay for your rent, especially if you live in Nigeria or in other countries where you pay your rent yearly. You don't have to wait till the time is almost up for you to start coming up with your rent. You can actually start saving for your rent before the time. You can start through your budgeting system. You know that, oh, when I get my money, 50% goes to my needs. Okay, you can say, okay, from that 50% I'll put a certain amount in my rent. I'll remove a certain amount for my fuel, to buy fuel, transportation if you don't have a car. I would remove a certain amount for my feeding. So those are three essential things that you must do: house, feeding, and transportation. And if you have children, your children's school fees. So you just have to find a way to allocate it. How many percent will you put aside for these things? Then your wants are things you can do without. If the money is not enough to cover your wants, then guess what? You can actually live below your means while you are gathering money. But there are certain things that should always be in your budget. Number one, an emergency fund. The emergency fund is a must. Just the way your needs are a must, your emergency fund is a must. Remember what happened in 2020, 2021 during the COVID 19 thing? It was, in fact, it was really, really horrible for a lot of people. Let the soul of those that are departed rest in peace. We lost a lot of lives, just the way we lost a lot of jobs. A lot of people lost their sense of income. Why? Because they could not go out. But imagine if you had an emergency fund, you'd have something to live off. Before the system gets back to normal. And there are times we do not plan to lose our jobs, but something happened, your business, something might go wrong. You just need an emergency fund to keep you afloat while you're trying to get back on your feet. So an emergency fund is a must. Always have your emergency fund. So your emergency fund is a must. Your needs are a must, and your money for investment also a must. And also your wants. Do not forget your wants. Try to attend to your wants. And because a lot of people do not talk about the wants, that is why they find budgeting tiring. It's okay to get yourself that thing you want. But if you have removed your needs, and you have removed the money for your emergency funds, and you have removed the money for your investments, the little percent that is there is not enough to get you that thing you want. Well, guess what? Save up for it. Okay? If you know that thing you want is more than the amount of costs more than the amount of money left after doing all these things, you can save up for it. Okay, save up until it's enough to get that thing, because you deserve it too. But for now that you're trying to build yourself financially, you just have to let it go right now. Okay, until the money is enough for you to purchase it. Remember, while going through just this your budgeting journey and your journey to financial freedom, you need to know that you don't have to pay attention to what other people are saying. You don't have to compete with anybody. You just have to live below your means. Close your eyes. Close your eyes to what every other person around you is doing, and focus on the goal. You know the goal. Once you invest so much money, you become so financially free that you can get yourself anything you want whenever you want. Okay? So put your eyes on the goal. This just reminds me of a story I read in the book The Psychology of Money. It talks about two different men. One was a CEO. I forgot it's either a CEO, but he held a big position. The other one was just a janitor. And the one that is a CEO, when he died and he left so much debt for his family. But you see that one that was a janitor, he died and he left $8 million for his children and grandchildren. Now, these are different men working at two different positions. You would expect the one that is in a higher position to have more money, right? But no, because he was using his money to show off, using his money to prove a point. He did not have a good budgeting system. He did not live below his means and he left debt. The other one that was intentional and did not care about what every other person was doing, guess what? He left millions for his family. So you just have to think about it. Do you want to make yourself happy now, or do you want to create a better future for yourself? You choose. But I would say create a better future for yourself, because the day is coming, honey, where you'll not be strong enough to do everything that you used to do now. You might be old and you will not have the energy to be hustling the way you're hustling now. You want to create assets on ground to help you. And of course, you want to be financially free. You don't want to work under somebody forever. You want to create your own business. You want to have enough money to take care of you and, get yourself that thing whenever you want to get it. So stick to your budget, okay? And close your eyes to what every other person is doing around you. All right. Another thing is avoid impulse purchases, okay? There are certain things that you buy that you do not need. At the end of the day, you'll be in your house and there are plenty. I know that you are doing it, yes. Right now, there are many things in your house that you bought and you did not need. In fact, you've never used them for one day. But the day you saw them, you say, if you no buy them, you no go rest. Now you have bought it and you are not using it. Let us stop impulse purchases. I used to do that too, but what I do now is whenever I see something that I like, instead of buying it immediately, I give myself a day or two to go back and think about it. There are times at the end of the day or two, I might even forget about it completely, or I would not even, think about it anymore. It will just come off my mind. Do you understand? Or I'll realize I don't even need it anymore. So you can try this technique too. I'm sure it will definitely work for you. Then, as your income grows, always adjust. As your income grows, adjust and review your budgeting system to match your new amount of money you're making. Okay, there are some people that can easily save for their needs easily, handle their emergency fund easily, their investments easily, and their wants effortlessly. They don't have to save up or stress. Why there are some of us that save up to buy that thing we want so that we can be able to take care of our needs easily, take care of our emergency fund and our investment. So just stick to what works for you and review and adjust it as time goes on. This is a special note for people that are in debt. So if you are in debt, I would say save out. It depends on how you agree to pay back that debt, right? If it's a debt that you have a particular amount that you have to pay back weekly or monthly, or you want to save up till it's enough to pay the person at once or the corporation at once, the choice is yours. It depends on the agreement you had with the person, but I would say please prioritize your debt, okay? Pay off your debt so you have your peace of mind. So while you're handling your needs, your wants and everything, please keep money for your debt so you pay back. If you have to pay back at once and you cannot afford it, save up for it, then pay up, okay? Save up and pay up if you have to save up to pay up, but always clear your debt. I believe that from watching this video today, you now understand that budgeting is not about crunching numbers or calculating here. No, no, no. It's about shaping your financial future by creating or by establishing a well-defined budgeting system for yourself. Not only will it help you to achieve your financial goals quickly, it will also help you gain discipline and control over your money. With discipline and determination, budgeting becomes a valuable tool that would help you live a financially fulfilling and a financially balanced life. So I hope you take a step and embrace the act of budgeting today. See you next time on Elevate with Gloria. Till then, stay financially fit, baby. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you not subscribe, why have you not subscribed? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on your notification button for more videos. Tell me what you learned from this particular video in the comment section, okay? Let me know what you learned from this video in the comment section. See you next time and stay blessed.